Hey, you know what? Maybe I should sound like The Rock when he introduced the teams on Super Bowl Sunday. Let's get ready to do children's time. Well, probably, yeah. Well, maybe next week I'll try to get The Rock to introduce children's time. If you don't know about that, go on the web and see when The Rock introduced the teams. But anyway, I am not The Rock. I'm Pastor Tim at Holy Trinity Lutheran Church. And we are, who's the we? Well, Keith and I right now are in the sanctuary recording this. So it's Keith and I, but it's also the people of Holy Trinity. We are glad that you have joined us at this time. Well, I want to talk about, I'm just going to read 6th chapter of Luke. I'm going to read verses 27 to 31. And I want you to listen to this. This is some tough stuff, okay? This is some heavy stuff. Let's hear it. Jesus said, "But I say to you that listen, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who abuse you. If anyone strikes you on the cheek, offer the other also. And from anyone who takes away your coat, do not withhold even your shirt. Give to everyone who begs from you, and if anyone takes away your goods, do not ask for them again. Do to others as you would have them do to you." Oof. Those are intense verses. Now, to help us get into that conversation I want to have with that, let me ask you a question. How do you greet people? Do you high five them? Or in today's world, do you air five them? Do you give them a hug or an air hug? Do you say, "Hey, what's up?" Do you say hello? Do you shake their hands? Do you fist bump? Do you elbow? How do you say hello? There's lots of different ways, right? None of them is wrong. They're all correct. There are a variety of ways that we greet each other. In fact, there's a wonderful variety in the world of food and so many customs, and there are so many different ways that people live and love and work. Oh, there is just wonderful variety. Jesus, during Jesus' time, he had a way of sharing God's love that some people didn't appreciate the variety or some of the ways Jesus said that we love God and love one another. In fact, Jesus said, do you know what? God calls you to love God and love your neighbor just like you love yourself. Take care of each other. People found this scandalous. People were offended that Jesus, like in our text, Jesus is saying, love your enemies. Even when people hurt you, forgive them. When people don't respect you, you have to continue to work with helping them expand their worldview. Jesus is saying that we must take care of one another. And there were people who thought Jesus was off his rocker. They said, "No, Jesus, if someone hurts me, I'm not forgiving them. I'm going to be mad at them. And in fact, I'm going to try to hurt them." Jesus said, "No, that's not the way God wants us to act." So you and I, as children of God, Jesus calls us to go out into the world with the people that we work with the people that we go to school with the people that we live with, that live in our neighborhoods. Jesus says, don't treat people, well, if they treat you poorly, don't necessarily treat them poorly. Instead, think about how you can bring about a healing. Think about how you can care for them. That's tough to do. God gives us the strength to do that. And so this week, as you and I are living our lives, let's remember that we show our love for God when we show our love for one another. So let's band together and continue to bring healing into the world. All right, I'll see you next week. Bye.